pasta e fagioli. We are going to make it two ways today. Instant Pot pressure cooker versus the stovetop. That's coming up on the Last Minute Cook. Hi, I'm Deborah. You're watching the Last Minute Cook, where I share delicious recipes that are quick so that you can make dinner at the last minute and feel good about what you're serving. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Tick that little bell so you'll be notified of my episodes as they're posted. Today, we are making pasta e fagioli. We're going to do this two ways, the Instant Pot pressure cooker and the stovetop. And then in the end, we're going to do a taste test, see how they compare, and also see how long all of this takes, because our goal is quick and delicious. Okay, for the stovetop, we are going to get a little bit of oil in we're going to make our sofrito. About a tablespoon or two of olive oil, half of a large onion, yellow in this case. I've got a couple of stalks of celery we're going to divide, so we're going to put about one in here. And I also am going to go ahead and put in our bacon, but I want to give my onions just a minute to go ahead and cook down with that celery. So this is two slices I've got stacked, and I'm just cutting them right into the pot. Give it a little stir. Your bacon and your onions and your celery, just stir that up and keep that heat going so that the bacon will start to cook. Go ahead and add my teaspoon of minced garlic at this point. So I like the way my bacon is looking now. You can see that it's darkened, it's cooked, but it's not crispy. Our onions are nice and cooked down. Next step is to go ahead and add our beef stock and our beans, going with 8 cups or 2 quarts of beef stock. This dish is a budget-friendly dish. It was a peasant's dish, just working with beans and pasta. And I'm going to go ahead and add, about 2 cups of water. We're going to be adding 2 cans of these light kidney beans and 2 cans of these cannellini beans right into. I have drained these beans, and I will be just putting them right on in. So we've got 4 cans total. While this is coming to boil, I won't go ahead and cover it because that helps it speed along. We will do our second version of pasta e fagioli in our Instant Pot. This is a dump and go. We are going to be putting everything in and then setting it. So let me show you what we're going to be using. Since we're using the Instant Pot, we can use the dry beans, and it cuts a fraction of the time of doing dry beans on your stovetop, overnight soaking and all of this. We can just put them right in. So I'm going to be using 2 slices of pre-cooked bacon. You can up that if you really want some more bacon, or pancetta if you're using that. You can just put that right in. Pancetta's ready to go. You just put your slices right on in there. Half of a large onion, right in. 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, right in. Chopped celery stalk. Are 2 cups of dry beans. I've got the white beans 1 cup and the kidney beans 1 cup, going right on in. 5.5 cups of water, and then we're going to add the beef stock as well. But we want to make sure we have enough liquid because these dry beans are going to soak a lot of water up. 5.5 cups of that, the beef stock. So this is a soup, really. So we're not going for like all beans. We're not going for all pasta. We want a good balance of beans and pasta to the soup itself. I want to give it one little stir just to make sure everything is mixed. Oh, and for these beans, I did pre-sort them, just kind of went through them, made sure there were no rocks or anything strange in there, and rinsed them prior to putting them in here. So those are pre-sorted and rinsed dry beans. So you're going to go to your manual pressure cook button, and we're going to make sure we're on sealing, not venting. We're going to put this for 1 hour. So 1 hour on high, hit start. Okay, we have pressure cooked our dry beans now for 1 hour. I allowed a 15-minute natural release. I think you could probably go longer if you wanted to. If you wanted to do a full natural release, that would be fine. Since this is a soup and not like a pasta dish, we don't want to go heavy on our pasta. So we're gonna go about 3 handfuls of that short pasta. This one is the macaroni, the small. Let me just show you the small size macaroni. And I just did about 3 handfuls, and that measured out to be about 3/4 cup, 2/3, about 2/3 of a cup. This one is a 9-minute in boiling water cooking time. Since we're using a pressure cooker, we're gonna cut that in half. And so I'm gonna go down to 4 minutes. I'd rather go a little shy because we don't want the pasta to fall apart. So we're gonna go 4 minutes on this. Just put it in there. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a stir. So if your Instant Pot is not going right back on, it's hot, it helps if you push that venting button down so it kind of vents, and then the lid will sit properly. There we go. Then I'm gonna put it back in sealing, not venting, and we are going to stay on manual pressure cook, and I'm gonna go down to 4 minutes. Hit start, at least on the Ultra you hit start. Okay, so this 2/3 of a cup of this kind of pasta with this amount of brodo, of broth, and this amount of the fagioli, the beans, will probably easily serve 6 to 8 people. Doesn't look like very much pasta, but it expands and it goes far, and again, it's not a pasta dish, it's a soup. The brodo is now at a boil, so I'm ready to get our little pasta in there. We're gonna go the 9 minutes that it calls for. All right, we are ready to check our competitors. We have in the front our pressure cooker, pasta fagioli, and in the back, coming in at a smaller time, the stovetop pasta e fagioli. So let's get these beans into the bowls and see who's the champion. Okay, so here we go. Let's check this one. This is from our Instant Pot. This was 1 hour of cooking our dry beans and then adding in the pasta for that last 4 minutes. And it looks delicious. I'm gonna set it aside. Okay, and we're gonna check our stovetop version here, give that a little stir. So first thing I'm noticing is I've got a little difference in color. Now on the stovetop version, my celery was cut a little bit thinner than the celery that went into the pressure cooker. The pressure cooker is really gonna cook that down for you. But in the stovetop version, when you're having to take the time to do the sofrito, you wanna do the thinner onion, the thinner celery, so that will be a little bit faster for those vegetables to cook down for you. Okay, stovetop version. This was quick, like less than 20 minutes, quick, and it has tastes like it's been simmering all day. That is delicious. We took the time to cook down that bacon, to get it cooked with the onion and the garlic and the celery. We took that time. Very worth it to spend some time on your sofrito. Get it cooked. That is delicious. Okay, let's try our pressure cooker. See how that holds up. Now with the pressure cooker, we started with pre-cooked bacon, but we did not do a sofrito. We did a dump and go. Taste is awesome. Okay, I think really you could do either and have wonderful results either way. As quick as it was to make with the canned beans and the way that the flavors all come together in the stovetop version, and having it done in less than, it was like 15, 20 minutes. That's kind of a winner. But wow, being able to start with dry beans, dump and go, let it set for an hour, hard to beat. So we're gonna go with a tie here. I know, is that indecisive? Is that indecisive? Ooh, but they're both so good because both of them are time savers and both of them are just bursting with flavor, all of it. And the beans in the Instant Pot pressure cooker are perfectly cooked. Okay, yeah, hard to tell the difference. I would say on a taste test, I would have a hard time telling the difference between the two. So pick your competitor here. You want to dump and go and let it set for an hour, or you want to get home, get it done in 15, 20 minutes and get it on the table. Either way, you're going to have a winning dinner. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not done so, subscribe. Reach out in the comments. Let me know if you have a chance to make this pasta e fagioli. I would love to hear from you. Visit me at lastminutecook.com for the full recipe, printable card, and my other recipes. Ciao for now. Buon appetito.